Hello, hello, and welcome. Happy Monday. We are back. We are back. How is everyone? Welcome to Conversation Therapy tonight, Monday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Faith and Hustle Network. I appreciate you for being here, whether you see this live, whether you see this on the replay. I appreciate you being here. Little bit of technical difficulties earlier, but it's all good. It happened last week. It might happen again this week, but we're here, and I am glad to be here with you on tonight. All right. So I will see who is coming into conversation therapy on the night. Let's talk about a few things. Let's catch up on a few things. Y'all know that life is exactly what life is. So tonight, you just might hear background noise. Um, you just might hear my dog barking. You just might hear the neighbors next door knocking. You just might, right? So it's real life over here, real life over here. So I am happy to see each and every one who is coming in tonight. I see numbers are increasing. So thank you for stopping by tonight and hanging out with me. Please do um, chat with me tonight. This way I will be able to see who you are and speak to you appropriately. Let's have some conversation on tonight. So many things that are going on. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You guys were great last week as we had the conversation about all of the Montgomery situations, and I'm sure, like everybody else, you have been privy to um, see the news, right? Social media. Other things have happened since then. Other things have happened since then. A lot of things that are happening are distractions. They are distractions. Um, just know what I teach you, that there will be times when you will experience that the truth is more detrimental than a lie. And a lot of that we are seeing every day. We're seeing it every day. Whether you want to accept what you're seeing is something different. But are you seeing it? Mm-hmm. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Acceptance is a whole different conversation. We'll talk about acceptance on another day. But acceptance is a whole different conversation. Um, Acknowledgement is a whole different conversation. Belief is a different conversation. So just know that we are being distracted from all those things that I just listed. We are. And now is the time for you to start accepting some stuff. Stop believing in some stuff. Open your mind to seeing things differently, right? I talked to you about I teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dimensional thinking. Got to see things, guys, in a different way. We really do. Um, but yeah, so that's it. Just know that you're being distracted. Some of the distractions are very good, and then some of them are just what they are, right? I hope you enjoyed 8-8 as we spoke on last week. I hope you have received your abundance. I hope that you are continually receiving the abundance. Mm-hmm. It's not over. It's not over. We are about to step into a new moon on the 16th. So today is the 14th. So on the 16th, there's a new moon, and it's called the blue moon, right? And then on August the 30th, there's a full moon, which is the super blue moon. Baby, it's time to go ahead and prepare yourself between now, the 16th, and from the 16th to the 30th to start releasing some stuff again, right? We always got to release some stuff. Healing is progressive, right? Healing is a progressive movement. So whereas you may have leveled some things out, healed some things, or moved in the process of healing through some things, there's always going to be something to work on. Always going to be something to work on. So then that means there's always going to be something to release. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about releasing and then releasing well, detaching well. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. How to release it and then how to detach from it well. Well, what do you mean, Shane? What are you talking about? How do you release it? How do you detach from it well? What I mean is, if something is no longer serving your highest good, meaning if it's no longer serving where you're trying to go with self, where you're trying to see self in the highest good that you can see yourself. That's not just financially, that's not just anything materialistically. It includes those things, but not just that. But if you are in the struggle, right, of being better than you were yesterday to yourself first, because you only can be good to somebody else when you're good to yourself. If you are in that struggle of trying to be good to you, better to you tomorrow than you were today, that's you striving for your highest good. The things that are blocking you from being the best you that you can be from the day before are the things that aren't serving you. So if your peace is being disturbed, my God, today, if your peace is being disturbed, then you have to find the strength within self to remove those things that are disturbing your peace, right? Hi, my darling daughter, Brooke. I just love you. I just love you. Hey, Golden Goddess. Yeah, y'all are coming in now. Brooke, please hug and kiss on my godson. If you are having something that is disturbing your peace, you have to find the strength in you, for you, to eliminate what's disturbing your peace. I love you too, babes. Whatever it is, cut it. Cut it. You can't, I always use her as a reference. No, I'm not promoting her. If you love her, then you love her, then you know, then you know. Erykah Badu said it best. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. That's what she said. And there's so much truth in that. See, maybe some of us, when we first heard that song, we just thinking that she talking about literal bags. And, no, she is talking about emotional trauma, baggage from that. That she's talking about a spiritual thing. And the spiritual thing can be so heavy sometimes that physically it'll make you sick. So if your peace is being disturbed, you got to find the strength within you. How do you find the strength within you? This is where that whole healing thing comes into play, right? This is where that whole learning to love you for who you are and what you bring, not only in the physical, but in the natural. You don't find that strength outside of yourself. You don't. Child, please. You have systematic doctrines and beliefs that'll tell you that you need a third party to gain that strength. Not so much. You don't. That strength is in you. But until you go through something, until you deal with that something, until you acknowledge it and accept it and realize that's not for you, you love you more than anything, that's when you get the strength to let that shit go. That's when you learn how to detach and detach well, baby. That's how you do that. That's how you do it. Stop looking for outside validation to move you into your process. No, that's not how that works at all. Yeah, she said it, golden goddess. That's what she said. Y'all go back and listen to that song tonight. I want y'all to listen to that song and you're going to feel exactly what I'm saying. You're going to understand and you're going to understand exactly what I'm saying when I bring that song up. I'm going to tell you another one you need to listen to. Window seat. I want a window seat. I don't want nobody next to me. Not when I'm going through my healing process. If it's not meant for me to be exposed, then leave me by myself to deal with what I got to deal with. Right? If you are in a position where you desire more income, if you're in a position where you desire a different career, whatever it is that you desire, you got to release where you are. That is another good one. Golden Goddess, that's another good one. Y'all listen to some Erykah Badu. I'm gonna tell y'all what your homework is. And y'all love homework. And I ain't gave nothing to you in a long time. So look, tonight, run through Erykah Badu's music. That's your homework. And find, no, it ain't, you're not gonna find what resonates with you. It's gonna find you. I guarantee you that. It's gonna find you. The songs that was meant for you, they gonna find you. Just run through the playlist. You don't have a playlist, go to YouTube. They free. You got Pandora, you have Amazon Music, you got the YouTube. Y'all got all these music channels, and you might even have your own playlist and have her on it. I promise you, run through her playlist and listen. Apple Tree. Okay, Apple Tree. Girl, I ain't even think of that one. Another good one. Yeah. So let's get back to it. You want to change your career, you want to start something new, you got to release some stuff. And a lot of what you have to release, let me tell you what you have to release first. Because when I talk about releasing, people immediately assume it's people. Baby, first step is you. You got to release the limited mindset that you have. You got to release that first. First, you got to acknowledge that you have it. Then you have to accept the fact that you have it. That means go through and pick out where you see yourself with a limited mindset. That could be a limited mindset in poverty. That could be a limited mindset of lack. That could be a limited mindset of low self-confidence. That could be a limited mindset of a bunch of stuff. But you got to release that first. You can get a new job. You can go into a different career. You can start a business. However, if you don't change the frequency and which your thoughts are aligned with, you bringing all that bullshit into the new. That's the problem right there. We want to jump right into the new, and we want to work that thing out in the new, but we haven't corrected anything prior to make the new exciting. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Right? We all are guilty of it. But here's where we get peaked awareness towards our higher consciousness. You can't move in. That's why y'all can't manifest shit. You can't move into something new and bring the old shit in it and expect the new to be what you desire it to be when you still operating in the same mindset that was in a default prior to you getting to your new. But you're calling for the new, you're manifesting for the new, but you ain't asked to be worked on. Sidebar, we want new relationships, right? We want new relationships. We don't want this and we don't want that, and we've experienced this and we experienced that. No problem. Strive for something different. No longer serving your highest consciousness, no longer serving your highest good. We getting rid of that, right? But until you do the work to truly get rid of it, you find somebody new. Your fancy is tickled, everything is going good or perceived to be good. Because, you know, women sometimes will go ahead and step on our toes. We fall in love with potential. But anyhow, you see all of this potential. You got this going on. Everything looks good. You've done your work. And I'm so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back. I'm giving you roses, all of my love and ashe. Because you've done your work. But because something looks good, it sounds good, it's going good, you get signals. You know, I don't do flags, right? Because all the flag colors come up for some of us. It ain't just red. You done seen every color there was and kept moving right on past them. So damn the red flag, because you saw all the other colors and kept moving before you got to the red. But anyhow, you see signals. And you have known anybody that has done any type of work on self. Would you agree with me that it's easier for you after you've done your work, after you have gotten to the point that you're not passing judgment, but you able to see the bullshit coming? You can pick out when you having conversations with people, whether or not they've been on a real healing journey. You can hear it through the conversations. You can definitely see it through behaviors. Behaviors will tell everything. Behaviors will tell everything, baby. So you hear it and you see it. And you know within self, because you've done some work on you, right? We all ain't 100%, but we're moving through the percentage, right? And then something irritates you to your soul. You already know what it is. That's right, damn the red flags, because you done missed all the other ones. You already know what it is. Until you have changed your mindset and see things totally different, you continue to accept whatever is being dished out to you. You want something new. You want something new. And because it's shiny and it's nice and it's beautiful and it's giving you the warm fuzzies and everything is going good, but it's more negative energy than it is positive energy in certain situations. And when you look deeper into that, what you'll see is when you do your healing, when you do that, you attract what you reflect. Yes, you do. You attract what you reflect. You're going to attract the same frequency of where you are. And then you vibing with something. But baby, let me tell you the other side. When you do this type of healing, your light begins to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. The more healing you do, the brighter your light is. Why? Because your spirit is free. You're free. You're free mentally. You're free emotionally. You're free physically. And when that light is that bright, baby, it draws in other things. So yes, the law of attraction is real. Of course it is. On the other side of the law of attraction is the law of polarity. It's extremely positive or it's extremely negative. Both energies can be drawn to you simultaneously. That negative energy is drawn to you because you are the light. Your light is somebody else's defibrillator. Yeah, your light can be somebody else's defibrillator. So in the case of relationships, in that sad case, you go get drained, you go get wore out, you're going to face all the negative shit that brings to you because you are refusing. At a certain point, we stick around for some things sometimes to see how it's going to materialize, right? That's why we need to understand our assignments and then learn to detach and detach well. When it gets to the point that it's more negative than it is good, let it go. Because that negative energy, be it person, place, or thing, will drain you and you are left needing spiritual life support. Ain't nobody there to help you. Definitely not that. Not that person, place, or thing. It'll leave you where you are to go somewhere else, to attach itself to someone, something, place, or thing, right? To continue to draw from them the energy that they need to survive. They don't have the energy for themselves. So unfair. So very unfair. But so very true. When I talk about releasing, I am talking about releasing the thoughts, the concepts, the ideas, the behaviors, the actions that no longer serve your highest good. Got to take a look at you first. Look at you first. Let's go to a commercial and I will be right back. Thank you for hanging in there tonight. Thank you, Golden Goddess. I need to talk to you too. I hope things are going well. I did hear about your loved one in the transition. Everything is good. Everything is wonderful. Everything is wonderful with that. Land of milk and honey. That's what I just got. In the land of milk and honey. But let's go to commercial and I'll be right back with you. Let's talk about Okay, so let me say this before I go to commercial. As every year, it happens every year, right? When we get into August, September, October, I have an influx of clients, right? Influx of clients who need consulting. Not a problem at all. I'm here for you. Link is in the bio. Follow me on the social media. I am Chandra Thompson. Is how you will find me. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And like I said, my Linktree link is in the bio. I'll put it up here. If you are ready, most of my clients either are ready for some reason at the beginning of the year, or they're ready to start working on their healing journey towards the fall and winter, right? Just commonality of the things that has happened over the last 10 years with me and how I see my clients come in. What I will say to you is because I will say this to you because I know what my books are going to look like. If you are ready to make that move and you are ready to start having these conversations with me, whether it be conversation therapy one time, or if you want to set it up weekly, if you want to set it up bi-weekly, if you just want to talk to me once a month, get on the book now. Get on the books now. Because see, I have manifested some things in my life. And so I see my calendar full. Don't want you to miss the opportunity at all. So, two ways. You can either see me 12 weeks, try cohort, right? 12-week intense healing program. Or you schedule your individual sessions with me. Okay? So, two commercials. Take a look at them. Be right back. Responses are not based in your human expression of emotions. They are related to all things divine, cosmic, interconnectedness with the universe. There will be times that this will leave you searching for deeper meanings and insights. Greetings. This is Shan, your intuitive therapist, and I am here to assist you along your spiritual journey. I'm here to help the transformation, the transcending journey that you're about to take. Spiritual responses are rooted in wisdom, discernment, knowledge, self-belief. These roads lead to higher consciousness. If you're ready to schedule your conversation therapy session with me, the scheduler is in the link in the bio. Yes. Okay. Commercial two. Be right back. Greetings. This is your intuitive therapist, Shan. Hey, just wanted to remind you that the Revelation Incubator, the Tri-Course, 12 weeks, next cohort, third cohort, will start September the 28th, 2023. This will be the last cohort for 2023. Register now. Link is in the bio. All right, so let me put up the links so that you can see them. If you want to chat with me tonight, come in the box. I am more than welcome to bring you on. All right, so let's go with this one. Yay, those are my tags for TikTok, Facebook, all of that, right? Okay, so I seen a comment, and let me go back. Also, if you want to email me, you can email me here, and we can set up your appointment that way too. So it's more than one way to reach me, right? Okay. I just want to give me 1 second. I wanted to actually find the link for you. I'll find it. So that way. But yeah, you can reach me that way. So yeah. So I seen a message. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. They sang that song at her funeral. Oh, well, maybe that's why she told me to say that. I had no clue. In the land of milk and honey. Yes. Well, that was her showing you love tonight. That is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. All right, y'all. What was that? Try cohort, definitely. Um, this is gonna be the last cohort. I say it all the time. Don't wait. It's August now. Don't wait to lock in your seat. I keep the numbers small for the intensity and the intimacy, spiritual intimacy that goes on. When I tell you this particular session that I'm in now, I don't even know what week we're in. That's how intense it is. I don't even know. I can't even tell you what week we are in, but it has been an amazing ride thus far. I think we like in week 6. But an amazing ride thus far. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing when you have masculine energy to intertwine in a space, if that makes sense. Because the masculine energy will bring a different perspective, right? It's a beautiful thing to hear in terms of masculine energy where they are. Because see, sometimes let me see how I'm gonna say this. Sometimes we lose sight. Let me say it like that. We lose sight of the fact that our male counterparts are energy sources such as ourselves, right? We lose sight that they too are spiritual beings, right? We lose sight because of the physical attributes, be it negative or positive, mostly negative, that come by way of men. Their actions, their behaviors, their beliefs, that type of stuff, right? We've all dealt with that. But we lose sight of the fact that they are doing exactly what we're doing, right? They asked to come here just like we did. Remember, this is my thought, my concept. You rock with it or you don't. So my thought, my concept of how I teach this thing is you asked to come here. Your spirit asked to come here to be in this particular avatar, right? To satisfy karmic debt. The karmic debt that your past lives weren't able to get straight in your past life. So you ask the universe, can you come here? Hey, Miss Lolita. You ask the universe, can you come here so that you can do whatever it is that you need to do to clear up this karmic debt? That's your purpose, right? People looking for purpose as in things that they do, they sew, they dance, they just, no, 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 no. They are your talents and your skills that align to the purpose of you being here. The purpose for you to be here is to satisfy that karmic debt so that when your spirit is on its last day here and ready to transition into the next, it can be free. That's your purpose. We've been miseducated, and it's fine because I'm here to give it to you. What am I? I'm a truth liberator. Um, but that's your purpose of being here, right? So their purpose is just as equally important as ours, right? But because of, hey, Miss Lolita, good. I'm so glad to see you. My divine masculine was right there with me at the funeral. After all we've been through, he gave me strength and peace. Wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. We haven't talked in a while, but I am so happy to hear that. Right? Yeah. So they are here to satisfy their karmic debt as well. Although, we create karmic debt while we're here. So, just piled on some more shit on top of shit. I'm just saying. But we forget sometimes. We negate the fact that that's what they're going through. And because they're going through these things and our physical humanness gets involved, things get a little bit twisted. If you hear the little background noise, that's my granddaughter, child. I see her. I'm a manifest that she had her own network with her little mouth. Yeah. But anyway, and that's another thing I love about being at home and being able to do what it is that I do. So I'm grateful because I have the ability to influence my grandkids in ways that I didn't get to probably influence my kids. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. We forget. We're a little hard sometimes on them. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about the slackers. You need to be hard on them. I mean, that's vice versa. If you're a woman and you slacking and divine masculine is trying to put you in a position where you see things differently, then somebody might need to be hard on you too. But to have the masculine energy in the class has been amazing. I tell y'all all the time, y'all think it's me teaching y'all. It's iron that sharpens iron because I learned so much from you guys. And so having him to be able to put himself in a position, which is hard sometimes for men because of what they've been culturally and systematically taught that they can't express and that their expression is not validated, right? And so to be in a class where, or a session where you're comfortable as a masculine energy to feel free to do such, it's amazing. And I'm able to learn and glean from that. I really am. I really am. So if you have divine masculines that are in that position where they are trusting you enough as a divine feminine to open up and to share the things that hurt them, the things that they're embarrassed about, the struggles and the ebbs and flows of life, then consider that a blessing and be the blessing, not to destroy, tear down, be judgmental. At any point. I ain't saying don't check it. That ain't what I'm saying. What I am saying is don't do it with anger. And that was something that I had to learn just here recently, how I was being pulled out of my square and I was speaking with a tone. And I had to remember, oh, baby, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It ain't that serious. It's too much going on in the cosmos. I understand too much. Can't let you pull me into that. I will love your ass from a distance. Do you understand me? That's how strong my value systems have changed and what I believe in for me. My daughter say it all the time, and I can kind of rock with it. You ain't gonna keep playing in my damn face. I had to tell it to myself sometimes, because see, I gotta check me too. Because why am I allowing you to play in my face? So anyway, it's been wonderful. Like I said, I think we're in week 6. To have a masculine energy presence and to be able to hear and learn and glean from that, or what their worth is only in what they physically provide. Child, I done had to say that too, baby. not being overly assertive, but my choices are always going to be different in relationships. They're always going to be different, especially in this phase of my life, right? In this phase of my life, I am the table. I dress it. I change the dressings on it. I buy the new table, meaning I bring more to the table. So, would you contribute physically, mostly financially? My choice is always going to be different. See, sometimes people stay in situations because they need certain things. They need the money. They need the security. They need this. They need that, right? I ain't knocking nobody. You do what you do. That's your lesson. That's where you are. But if you've been through some stuff and you've really done that healing work on some things, your choice is going to be different. Your choices are always going to be different because you ain't dependent or believing that you need to seek validation outside yourself. Hey, Vivian, thanks for joining. You ain't seeking validation outside yourself. That validation is within you. Your choice is always going to be different. How you show up in the world is going to be different. Put relationships on the back burner right now. How you show up in the world, how you allow people in the street to talk to you, how you talk to people in the street. Your choice is always going to be different. Because see, when you operating from a healing mindset, you always looking for ways to be compassionate because you understand that everybody ain't there yet. Hell, depending on the day, you might not be there. So you need somebody to have gone through their healing process so they can be compassionate with you. Right? Choice is always going to be different. And that's a good thing. That's growth. Ace, just wait a minute, please. Child, y'all know he want to get on the camera. He know y'all on here. He don't even hear y'all talking. He just hear me and he want. So anyway, choices are going to be different. So that's conversation. I'm sorry. That's the TRI program, the Revelation Incubator, where we get revelations, baby. The last revelation that we had in that class, we found out that the person I asked one question, and the question was, if there was something that you could be doing right now in this lifetime, right now in this moment in your lifetime, it didn't require money to be a factor. Time is an illusion, but time is not a factor. Resources are not a factor. What would you be doing? What in the world would you be doing right now if none of those things were a factor? And the revelation that he came up with was so amazing. And I believe it could, I ain't see it, but I think it almost brought him to tears. He said, I would be living, not existing. Ooh, child, that just moved me. I would be living and not just existing. That's a revelation for your ass. Now, what do we do to start living? Because see, time is an illusion. The resources, what do I teach you? Everything that you need in the moment that you need it, not a minute before, not a minute after, will show up in your life. So the resources are not really a factor. That's the limitation in your thinking. So how do we start living? You got to heal to start living. Yes, that's how we start living. Because once you heal through some things, the chains are broken. You are free. The choice is yours, but wherever you go, you will leave a legacy. What legacy you leave, that is up to you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Golden Goddess Tarot. Thank you. Thank you for putting that up there. Yes, whatever you leave here, that's up to you. And you have the right, the authority, everything else to do it. You can do it on your own. But gotta change this first. Right? So that's it. Revelation Incubator. Um, if you want to join, you know how to get in contact with me. You definitely can do that, baby. Tell it, Mama Shane. I'm treaching up in here. All right. So yeah, so that was that. So where else was I going? I think that was mostly what I wanted to talk to y'all about tonight. Releasing. So release the things that are no longer serving you. You figure out what they are. If you're trying to be better than you were yesterday and the only competition that you're viewing is you, then you figure out what's no longer serving you. Walking around with an attitude about nothing is no longer serving you. Holding on to stuff that happened in the past, no longer serving you. Golden Goddess said, I am living and try help me to get here. Mwah, mwah. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, thank you. Much gratitude. Much gratitude. If you are living in the past, you're still holding on to stuff. Let that stuff go. Because I guarantee you ain't about holding on to it with you. You stressing your own stuff out. You stress. You know how you create stress? I'm going to tell you how you create stress. You create stress when you think about what you don't have pertaining to your future and how you're going to get it. You create stress when you are stuck in the past and you can't come into the current moment, or you don't have the capacity to see into your future. So in the moment, this moment right here, you're stressed because you're just existing. You don't have nothing to really be stressed about. You don't. You can create reasons to be stressed. But if you adopt the concept that I have everything I need in this very moment, everything I need in this moment, I'm living in this moment. I'm not living before, I'm not living after, I'm living in this moment. Then anything I need outside of this moment will come to me. It'll come to me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Much gratitude to you. Yeah, it's going to come to you. I'm not telling you don't have a plan for certain things. You know, you can write it out. Write out the plan. Ain't that what they said in the book of Habakkuk? Write the plan. Make the vision plain. I can agree with that. I told y'all I don't debunk everything in there. I just debunk the bullshit. But right, you can write out, you can think about the future. But if you spend more time worrying about future instead of striving to be better for future, you're spinning your wheels. Because when you change this, you change frequency. People don't really believe that. People think that that's a bunch of bull. When you change how you think, you open up a capacity to recreate grooves in your brain. New grooves in your brain. Along the lines of those grooves, the neurotransmitters. Y'all think I'm crazy? This science. This is science. The neurotransmitters in your brain now can react radioactive waves, okay, can react to different frequencies. Mm-hmm. If y'all ain't learned nothing else tonight, go with the science, right? Go with the science of it. Yeah, because spiritual components, mm-hmm, they have scientific correlations. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. Remember, I teach y'all don't trust nothing I say. Go find it for yourself. Then we can come back and talk about it. Yeah, spiritual attributes are related to scientific methodology. Prime example, the cosmic, astrological intertwines with your spiritual. Could it be not? I'm just saying. So these new brain grooves that you create, you now have the capacity and the authority to realign what frequency, what energetic pattern that you want to be in. Mm-hmm. For those of us who understand the chakras, we talk about the chakras in the 12-week course, right? We learn all of them. We talk about 7, but it's way more than 7, baby. They are all energy portals. They are all energy portals. Yeah, they're all energy portals. And this is why behaviors are key to your healing. See, now trust me when I say I'm coming from a medical background, I'm coming from um my spiritual, and I'm coming from experience, right? Behaviors are very, very important. Here's why. Let's take the person who's addicted, right? To whatever, drugs, alcohol, food, uh, sex, criminal activity, whatever you're addicted to, right? When you're addicted to something, something has chemically malfunctioned in the brain, right? It causes you to repeat certain behaviors, right? And so a person using drugs, a person abusing drugs and alcohol, they don't believe that they can get clean. They're going, and I'm not for the 12-step program. I'm not for none of that. I'm not for the words that they use in that particular helping an addict to recover. Another story for another day. But if you go into a place and you sit amongst a bunch of people, right, who are dealing with the same issues that you're dealing with, and you start that program by saying, "Hi, I'm such and such, and I'm an addict," then you have already defeated the purpose of you trying to release an addiction. You're telling yourself repetitively, and this is why I put up living in harmony with the subconscious mind. You're telling yourself repetitively every week or however many times that you go to this session, you open up a frequency that says, "Hi, my name is such and such, and I'm an addict. Check the behavior." So every week, and the person who has gone through the program years and years and years, come back every week and say the same damn thing. So how do you really expect to recover if you are claiming frequency, if you are claiming and aligning yourself with the fact that you have an addiction? Your behavior, that is a set pattern of behavior. I go to a meeting, I say this, I say that, I give myself the right, because I'm an addict. Hi, I'm so and so. I'm an addict, right? And so when I go back to the addiction, the source of the addiction, I come back and I say, I relapsed patterns of behavior. You are allowing me to believe that it is okay for me to be an addict and it's okay for me to continue to relapse versus you saying to me, I no longer deal with addiction. Addiction is not a part of my life. Now we're changing a frequency and we're removing a negative stigmatism from our mind, subconscious mind, because the behavior of a thing. Now let's take the person who has been through. You're no longer using the substance, right? But you still have addictive behaviors. You still could be lying. You still could be cheating. You could be substituting one drug for another type of addiction. Behaviors. This is why you should get the ebook, living in harmony with the subconscious mind, because it's going to teach you exactly what I'm saying to you. If you want to eliminate something, you cannot continue to speak words that empower, because of the frequency that it is, that empowers your subconscious mind to grab onto it and hold it. You have to break the only thing that they say, and I shouldn't say the only thing, but the major thing that they say in those courses, right? They say that you have to not involve yourself with the people, places, or things, right? So very true. You can't involve yourself. This is why you have to detach and detach well. Meaning detach well, and then we getting out of here for the night. Detach well, that means that you understand that you're releasing things from your life, be it people, places, a thing, or an issue, right? You're releasing that from your life because it's no longer serving where you're trying to go. Where you trying to go? That might be your question for the night. That second home party homework. Where you trying to go? Who you trying to be? Figure that out. I already told you what your purpose was. Now, while you finding out what your purpose is, while you're operating into your purpose, how you want to show up in the world? How do you want to show up in the world? Huh? How do you want to show up in the world? Mm-hmm. That link tree link right there, that's how you get to me. How do you want to show up in the world? How are you trying to show up in the world? Never settle for less. Figure out what less is for you right now. Figure it out. Release everything that's less. Release everything that's less. See, I got a comment. Thank you, Golden Goddess. I appreciate you. Again, this has been wonderful. This has been wonderful to be able to vibe on this frequency with you on tonight, right? You know how to get in contact with me. I so appreciate you. Let me see if there is another commercial. You know what? I want to play this again tonight. It was so profound last week. I want to play this again tonight. And I want you to listen to it with intensity, right? Listen to it with an open mind and an open heart. Because not only do we need to heal for ourselves, our healing is an influence for others, right? We heal individually and we heal collectively, right? That's what the conscious community is about, right? A collective movement of higher consciousness, a collective movement of healing, a collective movement of non-judgmental, a collective movement of protection, right? Listen to this and I'll be right back. There will come a time when Black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves as other humans
are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it.
It is the only thing. You can find that clip on YouTube should you need to go back and listen to Brother Malcolm X. Because when you hear what he's saying and then you see what he's saying, that whole conversation is a tone of healing. That whole conversation is about healing individually, healing collectively, and then moving as a force. Not just a physical force, but a spiritual force. Go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to it. Matter of fact, go back and listen to what you got. You got Erykah Badu. You running through her playlist. The song that is meant to tap into where you are at this point. It'll find you, and then run through some of his clips and just listen attentively. What he is saying has everything to do with what we talked about tonight. Releasing so that we can heal and move as a collective spiritual body. That's it for me tonight, y'all. That is it for me tonight. So let me put up my my namaste. I love my namaste. So yes, I will see you guys on next Monday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the one and only powerful Faith and Hustle Network. Ashe. Our moments together have come to an end for this week. You have been an amazing collective. I can't wait to see you again. Mondays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Right here, exclusively on the Faith and Hustle Network. When we meet again, we will create more high frequencies and rock with the excellent vibes that I've created for my interactions. Until we intersect again, I send you my ashe. High frequencies of peace, love, and light. Namaste. Our moments together have come to an end for this week.